Actually, do you know why are we called double A? It is connected with our today's topic. Actually, in the first course where we were freshmen, we didn't know what to expect from our university. Me and my colleague Alina started talking, and we did the first midterm for English for journalists, the presentation, and we called ourselves double A.
Yeah, this is our first letter of our name. So Ainur and the Alina. Okay, so let's move on to our first topic. Today we're gonna talking about something every student experiences building confidence and soft skills in the new place, especially at university.
Yeah, that first step into a new environment can feel overwhelming.
Exactly. So let's break down how to handle it in a way that feels naturally and elastic.
So, first of all, why confidence is so challenging in a new place? Of course, starting somewhere new triggers uncertainty. Suddenly, you're surrounded by unfamiliar faces, new rules, new expectations, and that voice in your head gets loud. Do I fit in here? Who are they? Do I sound weird? Does everyone already know each other except me? But there's the important truth. Everyone is thinking the same thing because they are as new as you are. They are also freshmen who doesn't know what to expect, what to do in a new environment, maybe without a family, in a new, unknown, uncertain town. Confidence doesn't mean being fearless. It means moving forward despite the fear. Let's remember that.
Yeah, actually, now I'm remembering that that's the first time when I came to the university as a freshman. So, to be honest, it was really nervous. And then I said to me, it's okay to be frightened. It's okay to be scared. This is new things that everything will be scary in the. It will be easier if you are going through this. So that's why I take myself from all my power and it looks like confident. And that this first time and that I meet you, like my colleague, like my friend. So I remember that how we get in being friends. So do you remember our first first meeting?
Yeah, of course, I remember because I was nervous as well, and you were the first person who I was talking to in a new place, in a new university. I remember how we were sitting in the media hub. Actually, there was a discipline with the same teacher, and you came to me, you were asking about where do I live, in the student house, and yeah, we started talking, and that was really relieving because I found that we have a lot of similarities, and I actually predicted that we are going to be really good friends further.
Yeah, we already found the connection with. So, but what real confidence looks like? I think that people often confuse confidence with being loud, bold, or extroverted. But real confidence is much quieter and more stable. It's things like standing up straight even when you feel tiny, speaking clearly even if your voice shaking, asking a question because you actually want to understand, showing up consistently instead of perfectly. So that's the things that confidence isn't one big moment. It's collection of small, repeatable choices. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, I actually agree with you because confidence is such a thing that you need to develop in a situation. For example, if you're gonna be afraid further and stay quiet or something, it's gonna eat you more. You're gonna be more depressed. Anxiety is gonna hit you much more. So that's why you need to like you need to stand up and understand that everyone is new, as you are, and you should develop your confidence. Don't be afraid because you got to that university to be the professional that you want to be. That's why I guess that you need to remember why are you at the university and stop being afraid.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. So now, when it comes to friends, the role of soft skills in a new environment is gonna be your key because they make everything friendships, group work, communication easier. Because soft skills isn't that you adjust to someone, it's about how to find. How to find a connection with different people because there are a lot of people who have different attitude, different characters, different behavior, and you're gonna just adjust to them not in a negative position but or on a positive position. For example, soft skills is very important when it comes to communication. You don't need perfect grammar or advanced vocabulary. You just need to clarity. You just need clarity and the willingness to speak. It's not about being wrong in some words. It's about being confident. Do you agree?
Yeah. I think that one of the most important thing in soft skills it's to find the way the communication with others because as you mentioned that university there are different peoples and with the different character with different personality. That's why if for example in our discipline we always done the we always do the task in the group works like do presentation like in multiple tasks with the groups. So that's why it's very important to find the way to communicate to your other group members
Yeah.
because you should do this groups with deal with from all together like one group. So if someone will be like introvert and if you will be extrovert, you should find the way that how to communicate with the introvert person, like vice versa. If you're introvert and you want to ask something from your extrovert friends, you should find a way to communicate him and her.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. And as from my experience, I have understood that active listening is very important to me because when I am the new in a place and a person just always yaps, talks about only herself or
Yeah.
himself, that sometimes can be annoying. So that's why make a note. Active listening is also a good point when you're listening to the partner, to your colleague, and you're understanding the dots, and then you continue the communication. It's gonna be a key. When you're just talking about yourself and you're not interested about other people, it means that you're actually may not have a lot of friendship in the future in the further because active listening is very important in a communication, especially in these days.
Yeah, I agree with you because in every group works we are doing this like that. The first we listen all these points, all of the members
Yeah.
actively listen them, and then we discuss it between us, and then we divide this responsibilities of our tasks. So I agree with you with this point.
Yeah, thank you.
So I think that the next one is emotional regulation, because new places create new stress. I think it is normal to feel stressed, to feel like a little bit being nervous. So knowing how to calm yourself, organize your thoughts in the not track instantly is incredibly powerful. I remember that when I came the first time, as I mentioned, that I was a little bit nervous. But it is nervous. Being nervous, it's like it's giving you fear. It's giving you fear, feeling you fear.
Also, adaptability is a key. When it comes to the new place, especially university, don't think about making friends only. You should also understand that you are there to be the professional, for example, journalist as we are, or whatever, whoever you wanna be. So that's why adaptability is gonna be your key. Because in the university, it's not a school where the schedule is gonna be already done when you're there. For example, books, list of books, and no teacher is gonna be like it's gonna be stalking you to study to listen them. It's gonna be about your responsibility. For example, in the university, sometimes schedule may change, professors shift deadlines, people drop out of group projects because they are not that responsible. For example, they are not that comfortable in the group maybe. You should develop your adaptability skills, because if you're not going to be prepared for the challenges that university can give you, universities deadlines can give you, you're gonna be depressed or disappointed. So that's why be ready that everything not always gonna be easy. You just need to understand that you're gonna step into the adult life, and you need to adapt for that consequences.
Yeah. Also, I think that adaptability is not the long-term learning things.
Yeah.
You should. It's a it is short term. It's take more time to
Yeah.
adapting the new things. That's why it is normal to be a little bit to take the time.
Yeah.
But I think that everyone should keep going to keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I actually totally agree. When you're gonna do it for once, second time, third time, and then you're gonna just adapt there, and it will go natural. Same as confidence. At first, you're gonna be shaky, nervous when you're presenting. You did it for the first time, second time, and you're just gonna adjust, and then it will be more natural, more relieving, because you already overcame your
Get
fear.
used to, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I think that relationship building, that the relationship happen through small everyday interaction, not being gestures. Like
Yeah.
maybe you may not find the friends already like the first time, but I think that you should keep going to interact with people, to saying hi to other people, to
Yeah.
other members. This is the way to find some friends, or like just making the relationship between the people.
Yeah. Uh, how do you think, Alina? What if we are gonna give our listeners first week survival strategies? What do you think?
It is good survival strategies. I think it will be really great
Yeah.
and helpful.
Yeah. So let's start. For example, if you want to know your university at first really well and the people there, first of all, don't go home right after classes. If you're not exhausted and you want to find people who are interested, who have similar interests, who have similar further plans in the university, you can find them in the library, or, for example, it even can be your group mates who also stay because they need to study or find a better people to talk. So, staying on campus signals openness. That means that you're open to a new people, to a new conversations.
Yeah, it means that you are open to the new things, the new
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
It creates chances for conversation without you forcing anything.
Yeah.
The second thing that makes small talk simple. You don't need deep conversation. A simple "Hey, what problem are you in?" can be enough to be
Yeah.
start the connection or maybe interaction.
Yeah, I can actually agree with you, because in a university, you don't only make friends, you also make colleagues in the future, and small talks are gonna are gonna make first steps into the colleague life, I guess, in the further. Also, I want to talk about the activities in the university. It will be really, really helpful to find a new angle for you as a professional in the future. For example, if you join one activity, not 10 or 20 of them, just try to find the one that you are really interested in there, and the one that you really want to be with. For example, one club or project that gives you a community, first of all, and second of all, which is really interesting for you. For example, in our university, we have several ones, like Imenu Times, ambassadors of our university,
Student government.
student government.
Thank you for every cultural.
Yeah, actually, my colleague Alina is in student government. How do you think student government is really helping you with the communication,
Yeah,
colleagues?
yeah. Yeah, I actually in the student government that this is an organization that I find the new friends like from the different professions in the
Mm,
and this is really the place that give me in the warm and the close friends.
mm.
So that's why it is really good advice. I think that the join one activity that the same with your prioritize and your
Interests?
yeah with your own interests.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah.
So next thing that last but not least, allow yourself to be new. You don't have to know everything. Being confused is normal at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I actually agree with this because sometimes you came that in new things that you don't have any education like any thoughts about this, but it is being confused in the beginning. At the beginning, it is normal. You will find out later.
Yeah. Actually, we talked about the practical and strategies in a new place. So, as we previously mentioned about the confidence, I want to spell that confidence is easy to say, but it's really hard to do at first. So, as we previously mentioned, add these small habits to your routine to make you feel much more free, confident, and fearless. First of all, good posture before entering a room, because posture always tells about the person. If you are not confident and you want to hide from the world, you're always gonna be awkward and not that much confident, and your posture is gonna be really down. But if you say to people that you want to explore something new, be much more confident, your posture is gonna always be up, and the up posture is always gonna be telling people, telling teachers, professors that you're open to the
Body
classes.
language, yeah.
Yeah, body language, which is also the key to the people.
Yeah. Then slow, steady breathing when you mention that breathing is the first main thing when you mention or nervous because if you are very nervous and you can while you're nervous you can breathing normal. So that's
Mhm,
why slow down and the
mhm.
steady breathing this will be okay and they be calm.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Give yourself a time. And now, I think the most important is not to be afraid of not only a lot of people in a lot of crowd, also during a conversation with one person. Eye contact for 1 2 seconds is really good because if you are talking to a person and because of the fear, because of unconfidence, you always look to the ground, it's not gonna give you a good message about yourself. So eye contact with people for 1 2 seconds per day is gonna be a key. Also, during a conversation, for a person to understand that you're interested, as we already mentioned about active listening, one question per conversation is going to be a key because you're going to show a person that you're actually interested in the conversation.
Yeah, and you it's given that you supported the conversation.
Yeah,
It's the um, vice versa,
yeah,
like обратная связь. It's like feedback
yeah,
to the speaker.
yeah,
And then a daily small win, like introducing yourself or asking something in class.
yeah.
Don't be afraid. Don't feel fear. So saying something about you that's to be feel free yourself. It is okay. So I think that this habits compound into confidence over weeks.
Yeah, I totally agree. I wanted to share our experiences to tell that it's easy to say actually, but we also experience it as a freshman.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be the first one to share. Actually, at the beginning, it was really frustrating. Where am I going? Where am I actually going? For example, I don't know anyone there. There was zero friends of mine. Astana is a city where I wasn't born, so that's why it was exhausting. It gave me an anxiety, but at the same time I was pretty confident that if I feel fear, that means that I'm gonna grow in that place. Because if I was confident in the place where I'm going, that meant that I'm in the same stage. If I am not, let's say, nervous about a new place. So first of all, when we were presenting ourselves in front of the crowd, in front of our group mates, it was pretty awkward, pretty nervous because you don't know what other people think. Some of them may think that you look cringy or something else, but remember that they are the new ones as well as you are. And at first, it was really hard for me to stand up and talk in front of no one, in front of a lot of people that I don't actually know. At first, I was shaking. The adrenaline was blooding my blood, actually. But when I did it for the first time, of course, it was pretty nervous. At the second time, I was actually again nervous, but it was much more relieving because I've done it before. I already had spoken in front of a lot of people. And for the first time, I understood, for example, with whom can I do eye contact. For example, some group mates are actually interested in your speech and you can interact with them during your speech. Some of them are not interested and I don't pay much more attention for them. So as soon as you develop your orator skills, your confidence, you're gonna feel revealed in the future. So right now, my biggest advice for a freshman, as a person who was a freshman, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Put some more. Don't be shy. Stand up and don't be afraid of looking awkward or cringy.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you because I also experienced it with this. So when I first time came to the university, the first thing that I done is a good poster before entering room because the first inspiration, because the first inspiration is building time when you when every person saw you. That's why the first thing poster good post doing good poster, and they like go into confidence and they sit like the first place in front of the teacher, and then I speak up in the saying without any awkwardness or any fear that but inside I feel like we're, oh my gosh, how is gonna go into the, but in fact I didn't glance.
Yeah.
So I speak up and saying with the right tone,
Yeah.
and with the calm and but confidence. So that I want to advise that being confident in the say with a good posture, and with good tone, and speak up. So actually, we came to the final message that you belong there.
Yeah, actually, if you just entered a new university, new country, or even town, remind yourself of this. You earned your place. You don't need to change who you are. Just let yourself grow in a new place. Don't hesitate. Don't think that you're not good enough. It means that if you are there, that already means that you worth the place. Second of all, confidence is not a personality trait. It's a practice, and every day you get a chance to build it. Thanks for listening, and we will see you in the next episode of Double A Production.